5 signs your man is falling for someone else. Hello, my name is Chengi. I'm your dating and relationship expert here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy, where we teach you ladies how to present as a high value, high status, and high worth woman that high quality men find completely and utterly irresistible. Can I get an amen? Now, this topic is very painful, but we have to realize that it does happen. I would love to talk about relationships and not talk about the reality that sometimes the man that you are in a relationship, the man that you are committed to, is actually falling in love with another person. This is not just an element where somebody else is in the picture or he's pursuing somebody else, but there is a real and true connection that has been made in that relationship, and this is how it's going to show up in your relationship. Number one, he becomes unusually defensive. This is a shield. This is an emotional barrier that he's gonna put in the relationship where you can't seem to talk to him. You can't seem to address anything in the relationship that doesn't end up with him being highly defensive or end up in conflict. This is important for him to keep himself emotionally distant from you, to validate his ogre impression of you. He's probably had to tell himself a story about who you are as a woman and who you have become. Oh, you've become selfish and horrible and you don't love him and and you know he's not happy. He's had to tell himself that story to validate and justify his betrayal with another woman. And so if in this instance you are simply just asking, can you pass me the bread? He's get the bread yourself. No. He needs to make you the ogre, and if you're not going to rise to the occasion, he's going to consistently create opportunities for you to be in conflict, to fight about things, so that he can say, yeah, this is the reason why I left him. The House of Swans is the new portal for the Black Swan Relationship Academy. The House of Swans is where you will be able to completely access me and those of you who are serious, focused, and committed to your Black Swan journey. In the House of Swans, you will get access to many of the courses in the academy depending on your subscription level, but most importantly, you will get the exclusive courses I am creating only for the women in the House of Swans. So far, we've been talking about the power dynamics between men and women, sharing things that I will never share on public platforms, giving you insight so you understand how power flows between the masculine and the feminine. I'm also sharing about how to be completely and totally unforgettable in the bedroom, how to get a man to be completely and absolutely generous with you. And all you have to do to be a part of this elite society is to click the link in bio. And if you're watching this on Instagram, comment the word swans and a link will be sent to you. Love you lots. Number 2. He starts to pay unusual attention to his appearance. He used to be your basic guy, Joe Blogs down the street who loved his job, but all of a sudden he's smelling different. He's buying you fragrances, he's buying you underwear, he's buying you clothes for himself, and he was really never that guy. Or maybe you were the one who was primarily responsible for his stuff. He's starting to iron his clothing before he goes to work. There is a particular attention. He's joining the gym. He is looking good for somebody else. There is somebody he is impressing, that he is falling for, somebody that he's in a relationship with, and he's making all of these changes to please her because he never did it for you. Number 3, he will accuse you of cheating. This is a bog standard move that men will make when they are falling in love with someone else. All of a sudden they start to monitor you, and who was that, who's calling, who are you talking to. They know there's absolutely no one, but if he has you worried, trying to prove that you're not cheating, you're not going to notice that he is actually cheating. Furthermore, it's the paranoia. If I am doing something, then I believe everybody in the world is doing it. If I am cheating, then obviously other people are cheating. If I'm a good person, everybody's good. We tend to reflect on the world in light of our experience of it and how we move in the world. We assume there are more people like us than who are not like us. So if he's cheating, that's his own conscious way of projecting his own guilt, his own shame. Next one, he stops touching you. He stops touching you. He stops being intimate with you. He stops kissing you. He does not want to be around you. You can be in the same bed. He won't hold your hand. He is creating physical distance in the relationship. This is usually a sign that his heart is absolutely elsewhere. He used to be, naggy about sex. Now he can't really be bothered. This is a sign that he has moved on to somebody else. Number 5, last but not least, he is mean and he is moody. All of a sudden, you find him in these moods. He's just moody, kind of like the first one, defensive, but in this case, you haven't said anything or done anything, but he just wakes up moody. This allows him to excuse himself from the main relationship. He can storm off, he can do all of these things so he can spend more time with the woman that he wants to spend time with. I know that this is really painful for us to hear because we want to feel like we have a person's heart for life. The truth of the matter is we do not have anybody's heart for life. The only heart you have for life is your own, and nurturing it and taking care of it in the understanding that people have every right to change their minds and that this world offers no guarantees. No matter how much we love each other, no matter how committed we are to each other, as we journey together, things change. Things change for us. Things change for other people. And that thing they thought they could do, they might not be able to do it. It's really important that when we have relationships with people, that we hold on to our own heart. We take care of ourselves and we never outsource that to our partner, because we never know the day or the time or the hour when or if our partner decides we're just not the one for them anymore. This is very sad, and I want to believe that we live in a world where people keep their vows and keep their promises and do what they say they will do. But I know that we live in a world with other human beings who mean well, who have great intentions, who actually mean what they're saying at the time that they're saying it, but who never prepared for their own wounds, who never prepared for their own stories, who never prepared for the subconscious demons in the back of their minds, and who never prepared for the multiple changes that a relationship will bring. Relationships are not easy. This is not a reason to bail, but it's a reason for us to understand that we can only ever show up as the best version of ourselves and hope and trust that our partner will do the same. But in the event that they're not able to honor our agreement, our covenant, our marriage, our relationship, we must not be left in a place where we are bereft, where we have nothing of our own. Because taking care of ourselves is our primary responsibility, making sure that we're emotionally, energetically, spiritually taken care of, so that we can always stand on our feet, grieve the ending of a relationship without falling apart. If you need help navigating this sort of thing, trying to get to the bottom of things, figure out if you want to stay away, if you want to go, whatever the case may be, there are no wrong and right answers. They're just the right answer for you. I want you to know that we're here for you. And I hope we will see you or speak to you soon. In the meantime, do take care of you. Love you lots. Bye-bye. If you've been listening to this broadcast, you feel that you identify with anything that I have said, I want you to know that we're not leaving you on your own. Actually, I have created a complimentary initial call with my coaches. You will be able from today onwards to call one of the coaches and have a conversation about the particular issue that is bothering you. This call is completely free. No obligation. It is our ministry and our service to you to make sure that we get to touch base with you, understand what's going on with you, and actually give you a moment to speak with a professional, maybe even for the first time in your life. But I don't know how long I'll be able to offer this to you, my darling swan. But whilst it is here and you're watching this video, please find the link below, or if you're on Instagram, comment help. Take care of you.